3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
45's the mic. 45's the mic. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
From nearby Norcross, Georgia, it's Alvin Kamara. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And the Saints' 1st down.
No! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Back to pass. 45.
Back to throw. Crockett. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Well, these two teams, they met in New Orleans earlier in the year with the Saints coming out on top. So a win here in Atlanta would give them the season sweep. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Crockett. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's completed to Caldwell. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
45's the mic. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby.
They go play action here on 1st down. Flushed out right. His throw incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Crockett. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Crockett. This is caught. Touchdown, Saints.
Here we go.
A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. On first down, here's Franks. This one caught by Ridley. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Tight end to the left, tight end left. 4 down.
Franks now. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start.
Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Check steal. Watch 89. So don't say nothing. Shot 17. Watch the whip. Check.
On first down, Brewer. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. Well, these two teams hooking up for the second time this year. They first met back in October, week 7. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
We got 4.
Now Franks. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 15-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Tight end right. Spike, white. Alert. Watch out, watch out. 22 needle. Kill. 36.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
He's not going to get me. 10. 25. Check 25. Show an 8. Show an 8.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to...
And this is caught. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A first down throw. Here's Franks. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Setting up play action. Franks. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, check Mike 11. Check Mike 11. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. Watch the safety creep. Check. Fresno.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And Franks looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 19. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Hey, check.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
Alert 3.
On second down now. It's Brewer. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
Hey, check Mike 11. Check Mike 11. I got him.
Off the play fake. Here's Franks. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Saints will take over possession here up at the 44. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Crockett. And he's got the hook up here to Caldwell. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And 22 more yards there and another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Harris has it over the middle. And the Saints are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Ready up. Mike 39. Check 70 Lion. Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. Hey, check Mike 39.
Throwing on first down. Crockett. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Traditionally, as a defense, your number one job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. Off play action. Crockett. He's going to let this thing go deep for Caldwell. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way down to the 12. A huge gain of 40 yards on the third down conversion. Off the play fake. Crockett. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Franks, 3rd down from the gun. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. They'll run on 1st down. It's Brewer. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Franks. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. He's at the 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Lutz good on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
Check Mike 11. Check.
Operating from the gun, Franks. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carroll. A gain there of 21 yards.
When you struggle on offense.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Check 20.
Steal, blast.
To throw again, Franks. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Switch.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Hauled in here, Caldwell. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Hey, check.
Off play action. Crockett.
That's the way.
He's going to let this thing go deep for Caldwell. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in this second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They go play action with Franks. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan so tough to block as he gets in there to record the sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Here we go, let's bring
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Man, I got you.
Mustang 19.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
45's the mic.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Lutz good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And there will not be a return. Here, it's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Fisher. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this third quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
45, Mike, 45. Hey, I'm coming after you. 45.
Looking to throw. Crockett, touchdown. Nick Vanette, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go? He rifles one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That good for 19 and a first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
John Kaminsky got him down defensively. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On second down, Kamara. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
To throw on third down. Crockett trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So tack on 3 more, though it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great too.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons are able to make things a bit more respectable. Coup for the extra point. So they get 1 score back, but still a long ways to go here in this third quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work. Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
They're running it.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to let this thing go deep for Caldwell. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
Tight right. Even. 4th down.
On first down, Crockett. He's going to let this thing go deep for Caldwell. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
That's the way you make it.
We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And the next-gen stats, they tell the story. That's a full 67 yards in the air. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Escaping the press. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On third down, Fisher. Under pressure, they got him again.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And it is starting to appear, thankfully for them, that this is the week they're going to put it all together and end that long losing streak. They're not home yet, but in control in the fourth quarter. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here I come. Here I come.
Viking 18. Jack. Go.
It's completed to Caldwell. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
To throw on 2nd down, Crockett. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
All ready.
45. Mike, 45. You go night night. Don't go night night. 45.
Off the play fake, Crockett. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Lutz will look to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Tight left. Hey, we got 3 downs.
Check Cowboy 80.
On 1st and 10, Fisher flush to his right. Finding some room at midfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Trips over here. That's overload.
Back to throw. Fisher. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. 20.
Yeah,
10,
baby. We coming again.
And he will take this one home.